plastic beanstalk, Snowball. So these are the 4 services which I want to discuss in this particular today's session. Okay. So before getting into the concepts, obviously let's have interaction. Ranganath, good morning.
Hello, Sunil. Good morning.
How are you doing, Ranganath?
I'm good. I'm doing fine.
Yeah. Your question.
Questions from 2 or 3 questions. One from VPC. Hello.
Yeah, please proceed.
The question is like in VPC you have mentioned an architecture like building with web server. Why can't I make it using with load balancer and auto scaling for EC2 instances?
You can do that. Okay.
Okay. In VPC we can change the architecture. Like we can add, if you want, we can add RDS, relation database server, and everything.
No, RDS. Do you remember when we learned about the RDS creating a new database instance? In the option, it is asking you select the VPC.
Yes, yes.
Okay. In that case, we have to select our own VPC. Okay. So when you select your own VPC, it will ask you which subnet you want to create it. You need to provide the database subnet. So that's how we need to do it. Okay.
Okay. And in SQS,
simple queuing service here.
Yes, yes. If there are 3 servers, 3 instances, and
you mean to say web servers?
Yes, yes. And there are 10 in the queue.
10 requests are mating in the queue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 3 requests has been taken in because of the 30 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
And the third request has been failed. And again,
it will be visible back.
Yeah. And where it will be? Like in the end of
queue.
the 10?
In the queue.
In the end of the 10? After the 10? Or it will be in the middle, in between any number?
No, that is not in our control. Okay. If you want to control it, there's an option called FIFO, first in, first out. Okay. So that's one queue. The other one is standard one. So we cannot control that. Okay.
Because if the third person, if the number 3 person who is in the queue and he has not been serving the queue and he has again gone back, then he has to wait almost for 2 minutes. Then it is a latency and
no. It's not 2 minutes, right? Who said it is 2 minutes?
Like, for example, I'm saying
so generally this particular request will be processed very faster rate, Ranganath. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether it is in the beginning or later. The request will be processed very, very faster rate.
Okay.
We don't need to worry about this. Okay.
Actually,
that's the reason we go for FIFO queue so that your problem can be resolved. Okay.
Okay. Actually, I had these questions from several times and I was waiting.
You have to go. So you have to mention it as FIFO queue. Okay.
Okay. I was having these questions from this beginning of this session, so I couldn't interact with you.
No problem. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ranganath. Thank you very much. Naga.
Hello.
Good morning, Naga.
Yes. Good morning, Sunil. Yeah. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. Yeah. But actually, I have till now I have any doubts, but your concepts are delivering the content simple, precise, and interesting.
Thank you.
And everything is good.
Thank you. Okay. So no questions.
Yes.
Okay. Please drop your hand. Okay. Yeah, no questions.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Already I dropped. Okay. I will do that.
Okay. Nimisha.
Thanks.
Good morning, Nimisha. You are allowed to unmute. We have to unmute first and then have a talk.
Sunil, sorry for the interrupter.
No problem, Naga.
But actually, I have one query. Can you please explain at the end of this session regarding certifications, how to enroll and how to register, and how many certificates in AWS? And
I already have mentioned that, right? In the day one, how many certificates AWS is providing? Total 5 plus 4, I think 11 or 12 certificates AWS is providing. Okay. I have a video for that. I will share that. Okay, Naga?
Yeah, actually, I did not attend the first session. So, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Faisal Imam. Good morning, Faisal.
Hi Sunil, good morning.
How are you, Faisal?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Yeah. Sunil, I have one question. Like, suppose if I want to access any application, let's say Informatica in cloud. So, how will how is the process is handled? Like, Amazon buy the license of Informatica, or Informatica will host
No.
their
First
application?
point.
Yeah.
So you have to create an EC2 machine and then install your own licenses software in that. Okay.
Okay.
Isn't it? So if it is a Linux machine, we will be connecting using PuTTY and we'll be installing it. If it is a Windows machine, we'll be connecting using RDP and we'll be installing it. Got it, Faisal? Okay.
Okay.
So the licensed responsibilities are the client responsibilities, Faisal. Whereas if there are few instances which comes along with SQL Server, I hope you have seen, Faisal. If you create an EC2 machine, when you're selecting Windows, there are some options Windows with SQL Server.
Yeah.
So AWS has already bought a SQL Server license, and you will get that license from AWS. You don't need again exclusively buy SQL Server license from Microsoft. Okay, so there are two options, especially for this kind of ATL or any other third-party products. We need to buy the license and we need to download the license software and then install.
SQS bridge the gap between web server communication happens between application server and database server. So
no,
also
there will be no issues with respect to communication in the three-tier architecture. Generally, there's the traffic by itself. Okay, the main issues comes with respect to web server and application server. Failures happens because of miscommunication between the web server and application server name. Faisal. Okay.
Okay.
Automatically database server handles the request between, so communication between application server and database server is obviously perfect. Okay, you don't need to worry about this, whether the traffic is high or not. The database products are in such a way that it can handle the traffic, not a problem. So the main issues comes with respect to communication gap between the web server layer and application server layer, Faisal. Okay, so there comes the queuing service handling. So queuing service is used at that particular layer. You don't need to use any exclusive service between application server and database server. Okay,
but clear. But the database server can be present in some other region, right? Like application server, web server, database server, all are in different region.
It's not in. It should be within the VPC. Technically, if you look at any client, it will be within the VPC. Web servers, application servers, database servers will be always residing in one single VPC. Okay, Faisal?
Okay, thank you.
You're from which city? Which city, Faisal? Jharkhand.
Yeah.
Okay. Dhoni's place.
Yeah, Dhoni. Correct, exactly. Now, after 2 to 3 days, like 22, 23, one IPL match will be going to host here in Ranchi.
So, okay. Is it finals?
No, not fine. Yeah,
I
final. I think semi-final.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
May I know your experience, Faisal?
Yeah, very. I'm like 11 years of experience, and I'm
How many years
belong to ETL background. I've been
11 years.
11 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and currently I'm in data management, data governance.
How is your
so I'm using.
How is your learning experience with respect to
very good, fantastic, wonderful. I will say,
you.
It's really very helpful for
who wants
beginners
to
also
get into knowledge on AWS.
Yeah, actually, very happy. Actually,
you're attending from day one.
Day one, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also got through reference.
Yeah, reference. I got it in the WhatsApp group that AWS is going to open, so I just joined it there.
Okay, Faisal.
Yeah.
So
it's been tremendous
learning journey.
experience with you. Very, very.
So if you're happy, please share it to your friends about our batches. Huh?
Sure, exactly. Yeah,
Thank you, Faisal. Thank you for your time.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you very much. So let's move on. I want to start with cloud trial. I want to start with cloud trial. In the last session, one participant asked me this question related to cloud trial. Cloud trial is called as an audit service. It's called as an audit service. Okay, look at this. In IAM, we have learned how to create new users and how to create groups, how to assign users to the group, how to attach policies to the users. We have learned in IAM. Okay. Let's say someone has deleted S3 bucket. Okay, so client is maintaining some data in the bucket and someone by mistake deleted S3 bucket. How to know which user has done this? A lot of users, assuming 10 IAM users connecting and helping the client's infrastructure. Someone by mistake has deleted the bucket. How to know which user has done this? Nobody claims if it is a mistake, right? At what time the bucket has been deleted? Can we track this information? We can track the complete information of all the users when the user is logging in, when the user is creating EC2 machine, when the user is stopping the EC2 machine, when the user is creating bucket, when the user is creating a subnet, when the user is creating a VPC, when the user is creating NAT gateway. Everything, every activity on the AWS cloud, AWS account can be tracked by using a service called as Cloud Trial. All the activities done by all the users are tracked using cloud. Even login and logout activities also tracked. Instance creation, S3 bucket creation, Route 53 policy creation, Route 53 alias creation, load balance, everything, whatever we have learned, everything is tracked. Isn't it? That's very important service because a client should know what user is performing what activities at what time the activity is performing, which user is very active helping the infrastructure, which user is not helping not very active in managing the infrastructure. We need a report as a client. This can be possible using a service called as Cloud. A root user can easily track the event history. Okay, so let's log into AWS and let's learn where exactly the event history can be tracked. Services, and we have Cloud Trial. You can search for Cloud Trial. Track user activity. Okay, so go to Cloud Trial. So here, when you click on these options, we have an event history. Okay, you can see I have terminated the instance, I have started the instance, I have logged in using console, I have deleted a user, I have stopped the instances, I have started the instances, I have logged in at this particular time, I have stopped at this particular time. Are you able to get the complete information? Console login, I have deleted launch configuration, I have created launch configuration, I have created security groups, I have deleted security groups, I have created key pair, I have created a topic, I have created stopped instances. Can I see the complete activity? I have created tags, event tags. I have created a snapshot. I have created a volume. Okay, I have console login and everything. Are you able to track? I have deleted network interfaces. I have created key pair. Everything can be tracked, and you can also see which username. Right now, I don't have IAM users. If you create an IAM user, you'll find the username here. When the IAM user is logging in, when the user has been created, bucket has been created, everything can be tracked. You can also filter. The this records based on the resource type. Let's say you want to see list of activity for S3 bucket. You get only the records of buckets. You can filter based on service. At September 22nd, I have created a bucket. At September 22nd, I have deleted a bucket. I have enabled the bucket encryption. Okay, I have performed replication. I have performed versioning. So, are you able to get? You can filter based on buckets. You can filter based on EC2. You can filter based on the name of the user. Okay. Username. I think we have user Kiran or whoever it is. Yes, so Kiran was an IAM user. When I'm explained your IAM concept, I have created an IAM user on September 23rd. See when the user what all the activity Kiran has done. So that's what you want, isn't it? You can download this particular event history in the form of a CSV file. That's nothing but an Excel file. So what else you want? So if anybody has I have not done this work or I have done this particular work, you can definitely track it using CloudTrail. CloudTrail is very, very handy, isn't it, Rohini? Are you able to understand the importance of CloudTrail as a root user or as a client can track what all activities are going on in the backend on a specific day or a specific user or a specific type? Clear, isn't it? So all this by using the service called as CloudTrail. That's why it's called as an audit service. Okay. CloudTrail is free. Okay, next. Cloud formation. Okay. Before getting into cloud formation, Rohini, I want to create 100 EC2 missions.
Okay.
I want to create 100 EC2 missions. If we want to create 100 EC2 missions, obviously we need to select a service called as EC2. All 100 EC2 machines are of not same configuration, different configuration, different operating system, different memory, different hard disk capacity. Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
So different types. So creating each and every instance using launch configuration, it's a tedious job, isn't it? You need to repeat 100 times, doesn't it?
Sir.
So that's not possible. The second way of creating infrastructure using command line interface, Rohini, we already have learned it. We have logged in using the console. There's a command to create an EC2 machine. There is a command to start the EC2 machine. There's a command to select the operating system. There's a command to define the RAM. So it's also very tedious process because the volumes are very high in number. So as of now, we know only two approaches for creating the infrastructure. As of now, we know that there are only two approaches of creating the infrastructure. What are the two approaches, Rohini?
One is from the command line, one is from the
console access. Okay, but if you create 100, if you want to create 100 EC2 machines, both are not suggestible
to use it. Yeah.
To create one EC2 machine, you need to run set of commands. If you want to create 100 EC2 machines, there are thousands of commands, which is very, very tedious. You cannot expect the end users to do that or AWS team to do that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is the solution when the volumes are high? The solution is cloud formation.
Cloud formation. Okay.
The solution is cloud formation. Okay. So let's learn about cloud formation. Now in three ways you can create the infrastructure. As of now, we know only two ways. Now this is the third way of creating infrastructures. If anybody in the interview, if they ask you in how many ways we can create the infrastructure, you should mention it as three ways.
Yes,
one is by using the console access, you can create the infrastructure. One is by using the command line, you can create the infrastructure. The third way is using the cloud formation, that is infrastructure as code. Okay, so Rohini, we write the code. Okay, code for creating the EC2 machine. Okay, and then we run the code. When you run the code, the EC2 machine gets created. Okay, that is called infrastructure as code. And how to write the code? In which language should we write? Java language or something like that? No, it's a JSON script or a YAML script. Any scripting we can write it. Okay, so use the code should be written in JSON or a YAML script. When we run the code, the infrastructure gets created. So this is a more better way when the volumes are more. This is more better way. So if you create a code, creating for an EC2 machine is 5 lines or 6 lines of code. So if you copy that code n number of times, you can have a number of infrastructure that's created, isn't it? So Rohini, so this is the third way, more better way when the volumes are heavy. Okay, and you can store the code in S3 for repeated execution. So the advantage is that Rohini, you have created a code, perfectly running code. You have executed the code in the Mumbai region. So what happens? The 100 EC2 machines will be created in the Mumbai region. Now client is very happy.
Okay.
Now client says that my dear AWS team, 100 machines are successfully created in Mumbai region. I want the same 100 machines to be created in the Sydney region.
Okay.
We already have the code. Just run that in specific region. That's it. You don't need to repeat the code. Agree?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you can store the code so that whenever you want, you can run it again. So for repeated execution. So that's the advantage. You can save the code in S3 or any other way. You can perform version controlling when client makes some changes in the requirements. Yes, you can maintain different versions of the code in S3 buckets. So this is all advantages. Infrastructure as a code is a very important advantage when the volumes are high in number.
Yes, sir. But for that, we have to create the infrastructure like a VPC and subnets.
VPC can also be created using a code. Write 3 lines of code, VPC will be created.
Oh, okay.
Write 2 lines, subnet will be created. Write 1 line, internet gateway will be created and it will be attached to VPC. Write 1 more line, NAT gateway will be created. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Everything can be created using the code.
Sure.
Okay, so let's experience how exactly we write the code and the infrastructure gets created. That is using the service called as CloudFormation. Under services, we have management and governance. Under management and governance, we have a service called as CloudFormation. We have management and governance. Under management and governance, we have CloudFormation.
So we can also create the S3 buckets and read-only replicas also, right?
Everything can be done using CloudFormation. Okay. The code is called as template. Rohini, when you write some code, that 100 lines of code, that's called as a template. Okay. When you run the code, we get the EC2 machine or we get the buckets. That is called as stack. The final result is called as stack.
Okay.
The code what we write is called as template. When you run the template, the final output what we get is a stack.
Okay.
Okay. So finally, what I want is to create a stack, the final infrastructure, isn't it? So create stack. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if your code is ready, code is nothing but template.
Yes, sir.
If your code is ready, if your code is in bucket, you can mention the object URL, or if your code is in your personal laptop, upload the code, choose a file. Let's say my code is in my desktop, some specific folder. Let's say this is my JSON code, which helps in generating the script. Upload it, and when you run it, that's it. The stack gets created. Okay. If your template is ready. Okay.
Yes, sir.
AWS, for practice purpose, just to show you how exactly it can be done, they have provided some predefined templates.
Okay, sir.
They have provided some predefined templates. So I'll show you. I'm selecting a sample template. And AWS is providing sample templates. Okay, there's a code ready for creating infrastructure for LAMP environment. There's a code ready if you want to build a website using WordPress environment. So these are all codes. Codes are nothing but templates. I'm selecting a predefined template called LAMP stack. If you want to look at the code, how it looks like. Are we uploading our own code, or are we using predefined code?
Predefined code.
Yes. So this is how the code looks like. Okay.
Okay, sir.
This is code given by AWS just for sample purpose. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I am selecting the code. Next, provide the stack name. You need to provide a name to a stack. I'm naming it as my stack. LAMP architecture database will be created in that infrastructure. So you need to provide the database name is already there, database password. Everything is welcome.
I think you entered double time in the DB root.
That's okay. Anyways, we don't connect to DB.
Okay.
I can choose an existing key pair. Next. Next. Review the details. Okay. And then I am creating the stack. Stack is nothing but, Rohini?
It's nothing but the
final
result. Yeah. But sir, if you want to customize and create it using this,
change the code.
Okay.
Take that as it is providing the default code. AWS is providing default code. Okay. Copy that code and make changes according to your requirements, and then again upload the code is for as I have shown you before, and then your stack will be ready. Stack creation will be taking approximately 2-3 times. I think by this time I want to switch to EC2 service. Can you see LAMP stack EC2 machine is created, isn't it? So stack is nothing but the final infrastructure. The EC2 machine will be created. Okay. And one security group, one web server will be created, one security group will be created. So everything with the corresponding infrastructure will be created. So the point you have to understand, my dear friends, cloud formation is about creating the infrastructure using the code. You write the code when the volumes are high. This is the right approach of creating the infrastructure when the volumes are high in number. Not only volumes are high in number, whenever you want to take the advantage of code, which helps in repeated execution, it helps in versioning. So this kind of creating infrastructure is very, very handy. Okay. So I have shown you how exactly cloud formation is helping us to create the infrastructure. So let's wait for the stack to get created. I think it's okay. Still creation in progress.
So, sir, we need to explicitly define that how much EC2 machines we want to create.
Yes, you should. Where you should mention create. Where should we should mention that
code in code?
Code. You are right. You have to mention it in code. What is the configuration of that particular EC2 machine? That EC2 machine should use which AMI. So all this we have to mention. I think that now the stack is ready. So go to outputs. And can you see the website URL, Rohini? So I am opening the website URL. So this is the predefined website. So when you upload the PHP page, that will be reflected here, okay, into the EC2 machine. Are you understanding? So this is all the configuration details. Okay. So this is the beauty of cloud formation. Okay, some of you may definitely have a question. What is Terraform? Terraform is similar to cloud formation. Even in Terraform also, Rohini, we write the code. In Terraform also, we write the code and we run the code. But the beauty of Terraform is when you run the code in Terraform, that Terraform, you can create the EC2 machines or infrastructure in AWS. The same code works in Azure. The same code works in GCP platform also, or any other platforms also. Generic code, platform independent, Terraform. Okay, Terraform is not product of AWS. It's a third-party product. Okay, so using Terraform, when you write the code and run the code, you should mention where do you want to create the infrastructure in AWS or GCP or whatever it is. According to that, infrastructure is created. So you use HCL language. Okay, for when you're developing the code using in Terraform. Okay, so Terraform is something to cloud formation. Cloud formation is exclusive service only for AWS. But Terraform is not only for AWS, it's across all the cloud platforms.
So in AWS, like to create a Terraform, like how we have to create it, sir?
That is in the AWS environment. Sorry, in the Terraform user interface, you have to select which cloud platform you want to run it.
Okay.
And if you select the cloud platform, you need to provide the credentials of that AWS cloud login details. According to that, it gets created.
Okay, got it, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Now, when you don't want this corresponding infrastructure of the stack, you can delete the stack. When you delete the stack, all the infrastructure what was created as part of this particular code will be removed automatically. So I want to delete the stack. So deletion process, I think we have an option here, delete. Deletion has been started. Okay. So even this will get time deletion in progress. So this will, I think now the EC2 machine will be running as we have started deletion. This EC2 machine will be
stopped and terminated.
See, it's what is happening here. It is shutting down. After shutting down, what will happen? It will be terminated. All the infrastructure which was created behind the code, the complete infrastructure will be removed on click of a button. So cloud formation, my dear friends, in case in the interview anybody asks you about cloud formation, you should tell something about it. So say that in 3 ways we can create the infrastructure. One is by using the console access. The other one is command line, which you already know it. Then today what we have learned is the cloud formation. That's all about writing the code. We should write a YAML code or a JSON code and then run the code. It gets created. If you're interested, you can explore more on this. It's very easy. And you can see Yohini, it is terminated now.
Yes, sir.
I think the stack is not available. 0 stacks. Okay. It has been deleted. Perfect. So this is about cloud formation. Next. I want to discuss about Elastic Beanstalk. Rohini, are you a developer?
No, I'm a tester, sir.
Okay, fine. I want to discuss about Elastic Beanstalk. Okay. Elastic Beanstalk is used mainly by developers. That's the reason I asked you a question. Are you a developer?
Yeah.
It is mainly used by developers. Okay. Rohini, assume that you are a Java developer or a Python developer. Okay. Developers write the code for creating an application, whether it is ticket booking application, whatever it is, a third-party application, whatever it is, developers are seriously involved in creating the code as per the requirements, isn't it?
Okay.
Once the code is ready, developers, before coming into testing, developers want to test themselves, isn't it, Rohini? Unit testing.
Yes, sir.
I hope you're understanding. Before
Yes,
giving
sir.
the code to the testing team, they want to test themselves as per their informations.
Yes, sir.
They want to test the code. If they want to test the code, they have to deploy the code in the environment so that they can see the application behavior by themselves.
Yes, sir.
And client wants finally their environment to be on AWS, so they want to test it on AWS. Okay, so
Correct.
developers write the code for creating an application. Developers want to test the code. If they want to test the code, they need an EC2 machine because they want to deploy that code into EC2 machine. Developers are not at all inclined or preferred in creating infrastructure. Developers who are not comfortable or are not interested in AWS and all this, hardcore developers, if you ask them to create EC2 machine, deploy the code and test whether that EC2 machine is whether your code is working or no, they're not agreed. They don't want to do that. Okay. Developers are not inclined or prefer to create infrastructure.
Okay, sir.
So what the solution provides AWS to these kind of developers is Elastic Beanstalk.
Okay.
So what developers should do is pretty simple. Developers write the code. Assuming if it is Java developer, he'll write the Java code. If it is a Python developer, he'll write the Python code. And he just needs to upload the code into Elastic Beanstalk. That's it.
Okay, sir.
Like how we upload the attachment into the email, in the same way, like he needs to upload the code into Elastic Beanstalk.
Okay.
Infrastructure will be created automatically according to the code he has uploaded.
Correct.
Okay. Infrastructure will be created automatically for testing the application. Okay. Many participants will confuse between CloudFormation and Elastic Beanstalk. Elastic Beanstalk is for developers, for testing that particular code, whether that code is perfectly running or not. The objective of CloudFormation is creating infrastructure, but the objective of Elastic Beanstalk is testing an application from the developer point of view.
Okay.
So let's experience Elastic Beanstalk. Under services, we have compute. Under compute, we have Elastic Beanstalk. Under compute, we have Elastic Beanstalk.
Okay.
This is how the Elastic Beanstalk looks like. So create application. Rohini, assume that I'm a website developer. So I have developed a PHP code.
Okay.
I want to check whether the PHP code is running correctly or not.
Okay, sir.
Do you remember if in case of PHP or web environments, we have something like XAMPP or whatever it is? I think there's few environments which we install it. You can experience how exactly WordPress looks like a website or something like that. So here, as I'm a PHP developer, I have the code. I want to check whether my PHP pages are perfectly rendering on that or not. So I build an application. Let's say I'm writing it as my app.
Okay.
Scroll down. And I am a PHP developer. So I select my technology as PHP. So Elastic Beanstalk supports these technologies. You can develop, you can upload the Python code, PHP code, Java code, Node.js, Ruby code, anything. I'm selecting PHP and upload the code. Assuming I'm a PHP developer, Rohini, I will upload the code wherever I have it in my last laptop. Okay. I don't have the code. So what I'll do, I select the sample code.
So the code which we upload, it should be either Java or like Python or like PHP.
As you have selected PHP, it should be PHP code only. If you select Java, it could be Java. It should be Java code.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Based on the platform. Select sample application and create a sample PHP application. Meanwhile, let's have an interaction.
The last session I asked for reference for the Python class. I didn't get. I mailed you actually.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I will reply to your mail.
Sure, sir. As and when you get the time, please respond to it.
Okay, sure.
Sir.
Venkatrao, good morning. How are you, Venkat?
Hello, sir. Good morning. Are you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. How are you, Venkat?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, your question.
Sir, if you're able to upload the Java related project in the L6 bin stack, in Java we have a JAWS, var, and tar files, right? Which one we have to upload? Like anything?
No. I think, to my knowledge, it's your Java code. .java files you have to upload.
Because if you take the Java web application, finally it will convert as a var file.
Artifact, var file or jar file. I think you have to upload those one also. Even I'm not sure. Okay. So finally, the corresponding environment will be automatically created. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
sir.
Okay. Yeah. Vijaya Sarathi. How are you, Vijay Sarathi? You are allowed to unmute and talk. So if you see, Rohini, look at this security group is getting created, auto scaling group has been created, everything is created as part of this sample PHP code.
Yeah, hi Sunil, good morning.
Good morning, Sarathi. How are you doing?
After a long time, I'm doing good.
I think we are actually talking for the second time.
Yeah. Actually, sorry, I am unable to meet in Hyderabad. Actually, on the day I am traveling.
Oh, no problem.
Just I'm hometown. Just
okay, no problem. Yes, Vijay.
Yeah, and
your question?
Actually, there is one doubt from last 3-4 days. Actually, before going to migrate, every organization having there is migration to
on-premises infrastructure to AWS cloud.
AWS, they have own infrastructure like servers,
SXI machines and all those.
Network, everything is there. Network and firewall.
Yes.
And generally we are talking on mostly EC2 and this, but network also they need to migrate to AWS.
But the point is, there is no concept of migrating network. Network in the sense we don't need to take the firewall with us. We don't need to take switches with us, isn't it, Sarathi? Everything is virtual there, isn't it? Network is all about VPN. So we have to create our own VPN and we have to define what rules needs to be entered into the VPN and all those. Okay.
We need to build separately for AWS related.
Exactly. So there's no hardware, nothing involved, no cabling and everything. Okay. Vijay? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you from infrastructure side?
Yeah, infrastructure, and actually previously I have worked in data center and just
wow, which data center you worked, Vijay?
Actually I worked in Vizag Naval Data Center, Indian Navy.
Okay, currently you are in which city? Vizag only?
Yeah, Vizag only. Just
okay.
Last Friday, Saturday only I reached to Vizag from Hyderabad.
Okay. So in your current data center, they are using these metal servers with rack servers, and then they have what operating system? Is it VMware ESXi?
VMware ESX and Windows virtual machines also there. Windows.
Okay.
Actually now Indian Navy we are trying to plan offline cloud infrastructure. Just it is a discussion ongoing.
Offline cloud in the sense?
Offline cloud. Actually, they are not used. The Indian Navy they have some secured data, right? That's what they are discussing offline.
Okay, fine. So Vijay Sarathi, I am also planning to build data centers. So can I contact you if I have any technical?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Not me. My team will contact you. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
If you have any, if you have some errors or if you have some network, our network team will contact you.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I will try to help anything.
Thank you, Vijay. Okay. So Rohini, you can see the environment is ready. I think so now. Can you see the environment is my app environment? It is ready. Okay. So like this, the we need to upload the code. The environment will be ready. So we have the environment ID and application URL. Look at the application URL. This is the application URL. So this is the PHP application. So if you upload to index.php page, the home page will be opened. If you build your own PHP pages and upload it into the code, it will be reflected in the URL. Okay. So CloudFormation is from the developer perspective. Developers upload the code, the corresponding dependency infrastructure gets created automatically. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is called as CloudFormation.
So by using this code, developer can perform the unit testing, right, sir?
Yes, you're right. The next thing, so let's delete this particular application. Deleting application is pretty simple. Terminate the environment. So when you delete the application, the corresponding environments EC2 machines. I think EC2 machine will also be created in CloudFormation. Related EC2 machine probably because you can see here, Rohini, the MyApp env environment is also EC2 machine is created. So something like CloudFormation, Elastic Beanstalk helps in creating the infrastructure, but Elastic Beanstalk is from the developer perspective.
Yes, sir.
It's shutting down. Finally, it gets terminated. Yes. Let's move on to next service called as Snowball. I want to discuss about next service called as Snowball. Okay. Rohini, I have 1 terabyte of data. Okay. 1 terabyte of data. I want to upload the data into bucket. Okay. As 1 terabyte is very huge volume, so it will take 1 hour time to upload.
Okay.
1 TB data will take how much time? 1 hour time to upload into bucket. If it is 100 TB, it should be 100 hours, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
If it is 1000 TB, that will be 1000 hours.
Yes, sir.
So 1 zettabyte will take 1000 hours. If it is 100 zettabytes of data,
it will be
100 into 1000 hours. If it is 1000 zettabytes of data, 1000 into 1000 hours. Okay.
Yes,
that will be 1 petabyte. If it is 100 petabytes, 1000 into 1000 into 100. These many number of hours. It will take years together to load the data when the volumes are high. Can you guess which clients will have these kind of zettabytes and petabytes of volumes? Can you guess, Rohini?
Like the
very big clients.
Big clients like
example.
Flipkart, Amazon,
Facebook.
Yes.
How many users will have Facebook worldwide? Millions of users.
Yes, sir.
In one day, how many users will upload images into Facebook? Millions of images. In one day, how much data will be accumulated in the Facebook data center? Zettabytes of data, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, isn't it? So these kind of clients, when they want to move to AWS, so they will be worried about this data. They don't want to lose the customer's data. Their client data is very, very important. Historical data should not be lost. Okay. So Facebook will have huge amounts of data. The solution what AWS provides to these kind of clients like Facebook, who has millions of zettabytes of thousands of zettabytes or petabytes of data, the concept is Snowball. Okay, so Snowball is a migration service. Snowball comes with 3 variants: Snowball, Snowball Edge, and Snow Mobile. I want to discuss about the first variant called Snowball. Snowball is something like an external hard disk.
Okay.
It's something like an external hard disk where the AWS will send the external hard disk to the client location.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the client's data center, their own data center. So AWS will send that particular hard disk. The size of the Snowball is how much? 80 terabytes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the clients will connect that particular hard disk to their data center and transfer the data to that particular external hard disk. Once the hard disk is full, then the hard disk is again sent to the AWS data center. This is called as Snowball. Okay. It's like an external hard disk. The second variant is Snowball Edge.
Okay.
So first I want to discuss about Snowball. I'll show you how exactly the external hard disk of AWS looks like. This is the hard disk, Rohini. Okay. Let's say I am Hyderabad. I have data in Hyderabad. So AWS will send me this hard disk to the Hyderabad. I'll connect to my data center and I'll transfer the data to this particular hard disk. And I'll send the hard disk again back to AWS data center. That's called Snowball. So this hard disk is called a Snowball. Snowball Edge. The next variant is Snowball Edge. With respect to size, Snowball is 80 terabytes. Snowball Edge is 100 terabytes. Okay, there's 20 terabytes of increase. Snowball Edge comes with the compute capacity. That means it comes with display, something similar to mobile phone.
Okay.
Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
It's something like a display, wherein which you can see how much memory is free, how much memory is full. If you want to delete a particular folder, you can delete it. If you want to create a folder, you can create it. So you can do some, it's a touch screen like this. Okay. You can edit and delete. Okay. So who will use this particular Snowball Edge? Let's say National Geographical Channel team. So they go to tours, isn't it, Rohini, for a period of 1 month for a forest shoot.
Yes.
So they use high resolution cameras. Once they record it in the forest shoot, that particular video should be transferred from the camera to hard disk, isn't it? In
Yes,
such case, they use Snowball Edge. Okay, they need this much size of data because high resolution they record it for continuous 1 day or 2 days, isn't it? A particular
Correct, sir.
So such kind of use cases, Snowball Edge is used.
Okay.
Coming to Snowball, Snowmobile is also hard disk, but the size of the hard disk is
100
PB. PB means petabytes.
Okay.
That's also hard disk. That hard disk is installed in the truck.
Oh my God. Okay.
Snowmobile. It's also an external hard disk that is installed in the truck.
Okay.
This is the hard disk size. Okay. So this particular hard disk, which is installed inside the truck, will be going to the customer's on-premises location. They will connect the cable to the customer's location and data transfer happens. Once this happens, once this data is transferred, the truck moves from their on-premise, from the customer's client location to the AWS region, and then they upload this into that particular data center. Okay. So that's how AWS provides solution to very huge clients who are having petabytes of data. The solution, what AWS provides is Snowball. So client don't need to worry about how exactly transition should happen. Okay, AWS provides all the solutions to all types of clients to for their transmission, for their transition from on-premises data center to AWS cloud. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is what this is what I have planned for today's session. So today, now you know about Cloud Trial. It's an audit service. Complete event history can be maintained. You know about cloud formation. We know about Terraform, we know about Elastic Beanstalk, the importance, and then how exactly migration services happens. Okay, clear? So with this, I end the session. And with this, I'm very sad to say, I'm missing you all. We are ending the batch. Okay, I miss you all, my dear friends. So I have planned for these schedule. This training is more than enough if you're appearing from AWS Certified Solutions Architect Associate level. I hope you have enjoyed my training. Please respond in the chat box about your feedback on my training. The chat is on.
Sir, one question.
If anybody wants to talk also, you are allowed to raise your hand. Okay. Yes, Rohini.
Sir, to have a professional level of training on the AWS side, so are you going to take any classes for that?
Right now, what we have completed is associate level training, Rohini. After this, the next level training is professional level training. Okay. So I am not ready. Actually, I'm not. Right now I'm preparing for Terraform, Rohini.
Okay.
So after Terraform, probably I will. The next level is professional level. Okay. Okay. So you have to wait, Rohini. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yeah, please unmute, Rohini.
Yeah, sorry, sir. Actually, I have a couple of questions for you.
Yes.
So that we will be getting the information through mails and the WhatsApp.
You are in the WhatsApp group, right? Stay in the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all. Yes. Anybody wants to speak, please raise your hand. We have definitely, as you know, we cannot speak to anybody, all participants, but it's equally good. Tarun Kakarapati.
Hi, Sunil.
Thank you. Hi, Tarun. Yes.
Yeah. So the classes, whatever you have shared, the knowledge is very good for us.
Thank you, Tarun.
It helped in upgrading my skills, whatever I have. So I'm totally 3.5 years of experience in a mainframe background. And I work as
mainframes is slowly already outdated, isn't it, Tarun? It's very important for us to upgrade ourselves.
Yeah. So I'm just looking forward to give some interviews on the AWS.
I recommend you to learn Terraform also, Tarun. So not Terraform, sorry. Terraform in DevOps. Okay.
Yeah.
Combination of skills. Recently, one participant from UK got the job. Okay. Just yesterday. I luckily picked up her call. Generally, I don't pick up the calls. So somehow I happened to pick up the call. I got the information that she got placed in UK. She left UK 3 months back. She was happened to be my meet and greet program which I've conducted 2 months back. She went to I think she already got one offer letter and 2 more offer letters are pending. So Tarun, DevOps and AWS is doing very good. You inquire it in market anywhere. Okay. So learn both the skills. As I'm also planning for project sessions from the external guest.
Yeah, I tried to attend your DevOps sessions, but unfortunately they are meeting up with my work timing. So
okay, no problem.
I'm just planning to.
Every month we start in different times. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. If you're interested, you can
planning to join the other session.
Yeah. Thank you. If you're happy, please share it to your friend circle.
Just one more thing. Will we get the new batch details in the WhatsApp
group? Every information will be there in the WhatsApp group. As long as you stay in the WhatsApp group, you get the updates from our training institute.
Yeah, because I'm trying to recommend this to my friends so that who are working in the mainframes, they can just explore the different options.
Yes. Anyways, you are in the WhatsApp group, you get the updates. You share that updates to your friends. That's it.
Yes.
Forward that message to your friends. That's all. Thank you, Tarun.
Yeah, thank you.
Sheikh Shah.
Yeah, hi Sunil.
Good morning.
So
Sheikh.
Good morning. From the day one, I'm trying to speak.
Okay.
It's such a good session.
Thank you.
And I have over 10 years of experience.
Okay. On which platform? System administration. Okay.
Yeah. Windows, Linux, AIX.
Okay.
Yeah, this is such a good session, and it's a very, very useful session to upgrade my skills.
Thank you, Sheikh. Definitely, this training will help you in your current profile. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And I am started working for my new project. It's IBM Cloud. And
wow, IBM Cloud is same, Sheikh. The user interface, the concepts are the same. The user interface terminology changes. Okay, you have this whatever we are learning are available in IBM Cloud. Sheikh.
Yeah. And we have some environment on OpenShift as well.
Okay.
Working on that. Yeah. Okay. And I'm as a part of DevOps training as well.
Oh, which one? The 11 o'clock one, which we have
11 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today we have no session, Sheikh, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
I hope you got the update.
Yes, I got the update. And my question is, if you are going to start any session for OpenShift or
anything, if I start, you get the update in the group.
Okay.
Maybe in the AWS group or DevOps group, any group, you have to stay in the group. Okay. And many people are trying to get confused by selling my videos or something like that. Don't get into that kind of. I got you. I hope many are contacting for other people or some other channels are contacting our WhatsApp groups. So please ignore them. Sheikh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Happy. How are you? Happy?
I'm doing good, Sunil. How are you doing?
Doing well. Happy. This is our last session. We have completed our batch. Your comments on it?
Yes, I know. First of all, I want to thank you a lot for everything you have done so far. We have learned a lot, and then yes, really, I'm really grateful for everything you have done so far.
Thank you. Happy.
Yes, and I also wanted to ask if you plan to teach infrastructure as code Terraform, and if yes, and when are you?
I already have started creating a device breakup of the course contents. So let's make my examples ready, and then happy you get the update in the WhatsApp group about the Terraform batch.
All right. Sounds great. Thank you so much.
If you're happy, please share the trainings to your friends circle.
Yes, I will. I won't hesitate to do it. I will do it.
Thank you.
And also, do we have a DevOps class at 11 today?
Today, no. I already have posted in the DevOps group. We don't have session today.
All right. I just want to double check because I saw it.
Okay, fine.
Thank you so much.
Happy.
Yes, and may God bless you. May I have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. Karthik Teli.
Hey, hi, Sunil. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Karthik. Thank you.
See, I'm a DBA with I'm actually a DBA with 6 years of experience. Is there a way that you're planning to start an AWS certification course for DBS?
Oh no, because for DBS, we should be DBA point of view training, isn't it, Karthik?
Yes.
So, but I am not from DBA background, so I cannot justify that. Okay, if I find any good trainer or any institute who provides a DBA point of view cloud training, AWS cloud from a developer database administrator point of view, services related database administrator, I'll share you the information. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Clear, Karthik?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot for this.
Thank you. I think 1 minute, please. Okay. One more final interaction. Yogesh Daria. Yogesh Daria.
Am I audible?
You are clear.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. My name is Yogesh. I'm speaking from Jabalpur. I'm a fresher, sir. I'm a fresher.
Okay.
Sir, I had cracked that cloud practitioner exam, but then I came to know about these trainings of yours in front of which the cloud practitioner certificate won't stand even a single chance. I'll be sitting for this exam too. Sir, I wanted to know that you said in some session of yours that the AWS IAM roles are still pending. Did you
Yes.
cover them up?
No, I have not covered it. I'll update you in the group. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Yogesh. One more final call. Rilwan.
Thank you very much, Sunil.
Thank you, Rilwan. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I really appreciate you giving the gesture of teaching us all of this, literally free of charge. It's really appreciative. I just have one quick question, right? When you build instances, and you're talking about the cloud formation today, how you could build you could
Sorry, I have missed your voice. Rilwan, please repeat.
I said, when you go to the EC2, you use the EC2 service.
Okay.
And you want to build an instance. Can't you just, while you're building the instance, can't you, there's a part where it says number of instances.
Yes.
Can't you put 10 instances at the same time?
Yes. You can put the number 10, the 10 instances will be created at single wizard. Okay.
So that means one do not need to use CloudFormation to build more
the point is all the 10 instances will have same operating system, same hardware configuration. But Rilwan, if the case is every instance is having a different operating system, different hardware configuration, in such case you have to write the code. Am I right? Are you understanding?
Okay.
In step 1, when you choose an Amazon machine image, all the 10 instances will have same AMI. Agree?
Okay. Yes.
But every instance you need a different operating system. Every instance you should have different volumes. Every instance should have different hardware configurations. What's the solution? The solution is Terraform, isn't it?
Okay.
Okay. Anything more?
Okay. Yeah, no, that's about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rilwan. Thank you very much.
I really appreciate you.
Thank you very much. Thank you all. I hope we had a wonderful journey of this AWS learning. I hope before the training and now you had a substantial knowledge gain with respect to understanding cloud, how exactly cloud like AWS, helping the clients to have their infrastructure on AWS. Okay. So thank you all. All the best for your career. Stay in the WhatsApp group for the updates.
And please share my trainings to your friends if you're happy with my training. Thank you very much. Bye, everybody. Have a nice time.